Hi Palians, happy Elderwood expansion day. I am so excited to dive on in, but there is a little bit of a quest line and puzzle before you head on in, and so I wanted to run through that really quickly and give you, kind of the tips and tricks to complete it so that you can get heading on into Elderwood right away. When you head to your plot after you log in, Einar should be waiting there, and it will kick off the quest answering the call if you are, completed enough of the main storyline to have this part. So then you're going to go talk to Gina and Hekla and Subira in the night temple, and that is going to kick off a little bit of a puzzle. And so we are going now to meet Subira further inside, and this is kind of where we're gonna break down some stuff and find a couple of clues that are gonna help us unlock Elderwoods. So you'll see here that our path is blocked and we need to find another way around. There's going to be all of these walls that we can break down with our axe. And it is a little bit of a maze, but you're going to want to make sure that you pick up all of these records. If you're not super into the lore, you don't need to read them right away. There is a code in them that we're going to need, and I will give that to you at the end as well. But you do need to go through and pick up all of these records to be able to progress further. So I'm just going to keep this playing so that you can kind of watch and see where all of these were picked up. All right, so I made my way out, and you can see answering the call updated and set to speak to Subira again. And she talks more about the records and kind of, gives us a little bit of hints, basically just saying we need to get the records. It does say to inspect the console, which I did, but I don't have the password yet because I haven't found all of the records. So cutting out the part where I just put in a fake password and it didn't work, obviously, because it doesn't make any sense. So I was kind of running around and I was like, so you can see it updated. I have 2 more logbooks to find. And I was running around where in the world could these be? And then realized that they are marked on the map with the little flags. So, pro tip, don't forget that you have a compass in the game. So I assume that those only pop up if you make it out and haven't collected them all yet because they were not there before. So if you get lost and can't find it, and this video isn't helpful as well, just know that, they're going to be marked. So here's me going back. We're going to find the 2 that I didn't find previously in this little maze. So I'm close to that one. This one looks like it's up. Okay. None of these doors actually go anywhere. Let's go up. Where is this one? So this one is kind of hidden. Record 1. You really couldn't even see it here, but it is in this little rock pile. I just hit F and it picked it up, but it wasn't like glowing or anything like the other ones. So if you're missing record number 1, that's where that one is. And then this other tricky one, it took me a minute too, but it is, I'm going back up. It is down. You see this one, it says it's like 10. So go down, and I kept walking by this wall. If we just turn left here, we can break this down, and it is going to be in here. And then we're going to have all of the logbooks. And then in the logbooks on the last page, some of them have multiple pages. It's going to tell you that there's something marked in red at the top, and that's going to be what we need for the password. Not all of them are letters or numbers. There's also symbols, which is a little bit confusing when you're looking through it, and I did have to go and write it down. I also got lost trying to figure out how to get back out. So hopefully just playing this for you all helps a little bit, because I'm also not the best at mazes. I'm going to be completely honest. So this is my realistic how to get out of this area. But once we found our way back down, I recognized this area. We got to jump down here one more. We don't ever have to do this again to get into Elderwood. There is a quick little, fast travel in Bahari Bay, which I'm going to show. But first we need to unlock the console. So the password is going to be QS7 ? V % and J. So you can see I kind of organized them and went through them and wrote all of them down. And then I will let you watch as I put them into the console if you are following along. All right, so as you can see, that password worked, and then we're going to look through for some clues, which we've done multiple times in these consoles. Just click through the different areas until you find the clues, and then the quest will eventually update to being able to enter the Elderwood through the northern gate in Bahari. So I'm going to show you on the map where this entrance is in case you're unfamiliar. It is just north of the outskirts right here, and you can go ahead and enter in. I am so excited to check this out. I've never seen the game so lively and so many people excited to be in here, chopping down trees. Now forced a conversation with me, calling me babe, and we're just going to ignore that because I'm romancing everyone. Now it's not my first choice. I just need to make that very clear. But I hope you all have a wonderful week, month, exploring the Elderwood and finding everything that there is to find. I did make a little checklist of everything that there is to do and find in Elderwood, and I'm going to put that in the description below in case you're an organized freak like me and want to make sure that you are keeping up with everything that there is to do and find. But have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.